Yo, what's good? This your boy Young two times.
Hey, it's your boy X, man.
X, what are we talking about today?
You know, there's been a little controversy out here in these streets, man. You know, but the one we gonna talk about is you know what I'm
Right
saying?
behind you, right behind me. Yeah,
Yeah, I got the better picture, but it's all good. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Nah, that is a good picture though.
But yeah, like there's been a lot of people talking negatively about the song called WAP, wet ass pussy, right? As they like to say
Oh,
out
them
here,
fucking
right?
gushy.
Huh?
And gushy. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
went
wet,
gushy
you
first.
know,
I was like,
went
what's
gushy, all
gushy?
that.
Like, who raps gushy? I ain't never heard that note before. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think of something else creative to say, but let me just say gushy.
Nobody's ever said gushy before though.
Yeah, yeah. Visionary
You know what
leader,
I'm saying?
leader in
Cause
the
how
category.
cause how many times have we probably said to each other like, yo, everybody be freestyling the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers be like, oh, I be dunking on dudes like LeBron. I be dunking on dudes like LeBron. You're like, bro, these other five niggas said that shit too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
come on, dog. But yeah, like, you know, a lot of people have been criticizing and saying it's not good for women and it make women look bad and
Mm-hmm.
it's you know, a whole bunch of negative stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that it's too vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good for women, yo. At all. It is
uh,
not helpful at all, yo, they saying.
so I seen a couple memes that's talking about niggas went from BLM to WAP.
Well,
But I'm
well.
like, yeah, yeah.
The niggas ain't really. I mean, I don't think motherfuckers is really off the. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The stuff like that, because people still talking about shit. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
People still
Breonna Taylor.
protesting. Yeah,
They still. Everybody talking about Breonna Taylor
yeah.
still.
That's like an Instagram everyday type of thing. Arrest the cops that kill Breonna Taylor every day.
Right. I said every time I wake up in the morning, I always see one of them shits.
Yeah,
Just when you
definitely.
kind of scan it through the Instagram and all that.
At least one.
Yeah.
Gotta see it.
But Dre, the people want to know, what do we think about this, yo?
Oh, that's what people want to know.
What do you think, Dre? What do I think? I don't know. What do you think, Dre?
Shit. Like what I think about. What do you mean? Like as far as like the song?
Do you agree with the critics that say, you know, critics such as like CeeLo Green and Ben Shapiro and some of these, you know, these older artists, they
What's
don't.
CeeLo Green say specifically?
Let me pull that up for the people, man. So he's talking to with Far Out Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. He just randomly do an interview. He start talking about that. A lot of music today is very unfortunate and disappointing on a personal and moral level. There was once a time when we were savvy enough to code certain things. We could express to those it was meant for. We could express to those it was meant for with the style of language we use. But now music is shameless. It is sheer savagery. There should be a time and place for adult content. It's problematic we suffer from it because there are those that have nothing to do with it, but it assumes of everyone. You have the head of state like Nicki Minaj, someone who is up there in accolades, success, visibility, platform to influence. Nicki could be effective in so many other constructive ways,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels desperate. I think he's talking about the thing with 6ix9ine.
Oh, okay.
The
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. He always got like a weird name for them songs. But let me see. After suggesting Nicki's influence on hip hop was ultimately negative, he added, "Attention is also a drug, and competition is around." Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they are more or less doing similar salacious gesturing to kind of get into position. I get it. The independent woman and being in control, the divine femininity and sexual expression. I get it all.
Mm-hmm.
It comes at course.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yes.
I mean, my first thing when I think about it is that these women are obviously doing something, you know what I'm saying, that's worth being talked about.
Yeah,
Because,
straight. Go on.
because they got, you feel me? They the talk of the town, you know what I'm saying? I think this is probably like the first year in like rap history that we've been involved in where you could say that some of the top songs, you feel me? Top songs this year came from women. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Mostly the same woman, but women nonetheless. You got Savage. You got this song.
Nikki had her chance at the top spot. Megan and Cardi got a couple songs.
But even like just this year in general, you got all these people.
That's what I'm referring to. You know what I
Um,
mean?
you got Mulatto that's coming out making a little bit of noise. You got some other artists too. Oh, Doja Cat. You
Doja
got
Cat.
you got City Girls. So now it's becoming a trend, and I think it's kind of like women always been talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas talk like it, women talk like it. Like even back in the day, you got Kia that sing "My Neck, My Back." You know what I'm saying? That song is just as vulgar as this song, if not more vulgar. But I think at those times it was just like the people that was doing it at those times was just like a subsection of like the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like you had
Mm-hmm.
people like Kia, but then you had people like Lauryn Hill, then you had people like Missy Elliott that was totally different. So it was kind of like they're out like, although she does this, most of the people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I think at this point in time, it's kind of like they all
Hold
kind of
on.
got that same thing going on. You
Hold
know?
on. You know the thing about Missy Elliott too, though, that the critics may continue to say is like, oh, she wasn't sexual. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't dress like sexy per. She always had like them little suits on and all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, bro, it's like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? This shit been they literally I seen a couple memes, this shit was funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not memes, it was like motherfuckers pulling out like the receipts on this type of talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's literally a woman from the 30s.
Yeah, I seen
That
that.
was, yeah, that's literally talking about
Mm-hmm.
dudes eat she want a dude to eat her pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I say cootie cat? I don't know. Whatever. For YouTube purposes.
Equally, just as
I
well.
already done said it.
Equally as well.
But I'm saying, man, it's like it feels very insecure to me. Like on a lot of these dudes' part. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what does this send to our daughters and our mothers and our aunts and da 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 da? Like, bro, the only difference now is just more. It's hitting the charts at a higher level, at a higher rate now.
Cars at a high level, and then there's more of them that's at the forefront that's doing the shit that you know what I'm saying. Because
Right, like
before,
you've been
like I said,
saying,
like
yeah.
Trina and them was doing it, but Trina was never like
She wasn't
leading
lit like
hip
that,
hop. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hip hop females. You know what I'm saying? She was popular, always popular, but she wasn't like how people would be like, "Yo, Nicki Minaj is the greatest of all time." You know what I'm saying? She a legend in her own right, but
Yeah, like Trina, no, Trina's a legend for sure, but I think Trina was never like on the mainstream level. She was never like super crazy lit,
yeah.
like on some Little Kim, Nicki, Cardi type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she never was considered like the top motherfucker in the world. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And I honestly, it just feels like insecurity to me because it's like, bro, like this is what you have to factor in. They're like, yo, this is all these songs are gonna make women hoes, nigga. If that woman becomes a hoe from that song, she was already off.
That's a fact.
And even the whole thing, it's like, who cares, bro?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because I feel like the culture. I mean, I think there's some impressionable people that
They
was,
gonna fall anyways, Dre.
but Pete, there's some impressionable people, kids that'll see it and you feel me? They feel that, but
Mm,
that all comes down to how your household was brought up. Now, if you feel me,
facts.
I'm not
Facts.
gonna I might let my daughter or somebody listen to Cardi B, but she ain't gonna be listening to WAP. She gonna be listening to I Like It Like That. You know what I'm saying? That type of Cardi B. You ain't gonna be listening to that because that you don't need to
Yeah.
hear that. That's just vulgar.
Did you
Like I
hear
would,
something? No,
like I
go ahead, go ahead,
wouldn't
go
have my daughter listening to Tip Drill or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It
ahead.
just don't make sense. It's like there's a whole bunch of stuff that's being talked
It's
about.
up to the
You
parent.
don't
It's up to the
understand.
parent to
Yeah.
control what their kid doesn't or doesn't listen to. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something that he said that I thought was interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think this is very dumb. He said that back in the day, the shit was very coded, right? And what you was trying to say and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between the coded message and just outright saying it? Isn't the coded messages worse?
Yeah, I mean the coded message is worse because
Right. So, because if you just saying it,
it's like
no, hold on, people, real quick, right? So, if you're the parent, right,
mhm,
you may not even be on some hip shit. Let's say you in your 50s and 60s, right? You may not catch the little slick shit in the song because that shit past your time,
mhm,
right? The way motherfuckers is talking and all that, all the new lingo that's going on, right? You may not catch it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But if they straight saying "wop," wet ass pussy, right? You like, oh, okay, I can't show this to my kid or grandkids or whatever, because that's a little too old for them. If they like under 10 or whatever. You at least have the sense to be like, all right, I can't show them this shit. Whereas a coded song, the kids is hip to it. You don't even know what the hell they talking about. They probably tricking you like, oh, that mean this, real grandpa, daddy, whatever.
but the thing I think that's bad about the coded songs, in a sense, is that like the coded songs is like say like 50 Cent song, like I'll take you to the candy shop, let you lick the lollipop, don't stop till you hit the top. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid could be singing that,
Mm-hmm.
and a grown up at first when they listen to the song, this is one foolish ass song. This nigga talking about taking somebody to the candy shop. Is he a little kid? And then once they hear the son or daughter singing it or whatever, they're like, oh, this is what it means. But the thing I think is fucked up about the coded messages, in a sense, is that the coded messages, since they're like somewhat commercial friendly, those songs could kind of get put into like certain commercials. You know what I'm saying? Like you could put this in a candy shop, in a like Nabisco commercial, in a Kit
Mm-hmm.
Kat commercial. You know what I'm saying? Where you can't put WAP in nothing like that just because it wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Mm-hmm.
in that sense, coded messages are even worse because they're giving off something that you know what I'm saying just got ulterior. You know what I'm saying?
Ulterior
It's
type
made for
sayings and
mass
all that.
appeal, mass consumption versus
That's a
strictly
fact.
strictly regular ear, like grown folk ears. You know what I'm saying?
And again, man, like, and it goes into like a lot of dudes feeling like they're supposed to control how women could think and feel about certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's a girl that I'm interested in and she out here just right telling me like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? This is how I get down. You should only respect that because she letting you know from the get go, she not just strictly sticking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people are worried about. They're like, oh, they're gonna make girls hoes and blah, blah, blah. So if a girl is, let's just say promiscuous, we ain't gonna say hoe, you know what I'm saying? If a girl's promiscuous, right,
Mm-hmm.
and she shows that in her actions and all that, that's only better for you, bro. Because there's a lot of what's it called, for as much women as there are that are promiscuous and all that type of stuff and got the OnlyFans and whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole other section of women that they not having that type of shit. And again, it goes back to what you saying with the whole how you grow up stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either you gonna be on some promiscuous or you not.
Yeah,
Either way is fine. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
even,
Like either way is fine.
yeah. Even the other day, I was watching I don't know if it was a TikTok or like Instagram, skit or whatever, but there was this girl. She was like, she was like reacting to that, making the skit for the City Girls song where it's like I don't work jobs, bitch, I am a job. And then she was like at the club the night before turning up to that. And then in the morning you could see her getting ready, rushing out to go to her job and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have people that enjoy the music but don't try to, you feel me? They enjoy the music, but they don't try to live up to what the music, you know what I'm saying? Is, you know what I'm saying? Just like how you have niggas that be like, we could listen into like NBA YoungBoy where he talking about like shooting somebody, blah blah blah, all this crazy stuff, robbing us, doing the scams and all, somebody doing scams.
Facts.
You can listen to all that and then just go back to work.
That's cool.
Or, you feel me? Go do
And
whatever
that's cool.
we do. You know what I'm saying? Read a book or something. But then you got that subset of niggas that that's just gonna be like, yo, nigga, I'll be selling the drugs, I'll be doing the scams, that's what I do. But and then I think people get criticized on that end too. Because you got all these people like, yo, everybody talking about scams, everybody rapping about scams, everybody's scamming now. Everybody's not scamming, but there's a subset of people that want to scam because, you know what I'm saying? But
go ahead.
But they not scamming because they heard the song about scamming. They scamming because that lifestyle is what intrigues them. But as a music listener, we might like the music, but not all them lifestyles in the music video we gonna be intrigued by. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Cause this is the thing, right? So if we gonna start censoring music because these beautiful ladies, you know what I'm saying, talking how they talking, then we have to censor everything.
Yeah.
We have to censor everything because we don't want the youth to be negatively influenced, right? All right, so we can't talk about selling drugs no more. That's negative, right? We can't talk about shooting your ops. That's negative, right? We can't talk about fucking these hoes because that's negative, right? We can't talk about, I don't know, shit. Yeah, basically all those things I said. I couldn't think of anything else, but yeah. So then we had to censor all of that thing. So then once we start to censor, now motherfuckers want to start controlling how people talk, how they live in, how they, you know what I'm saying? Because then they're going to start doing everything else at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, man, like, stop, man. Like, there's literally a song about, what's that shit called? So literally the chorus is put it in your mouth. How that shit go? I forgot how that shit go. But it's basically to that extent.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what else could that possibly mean? And all the people criticizing it now was jamming to that shit.
Oh yeah.
Saying, man, we gotta stop the hypocrisy, dog.
Like, also, it comes with time too, because you feel me. Certain people be like, I can't believe these young niggas is wilding like this now. Like, you know, it's always.
They were saying that about the dude in the '90s too. They were saying that about them too. Like when hip hop was blowing up, they were saying the same thing about them too. All the old heads that was in the '60s and '70s, yo, these young dudes is wilding. Yo, they into gangs and stuff now.
Yeah, it's only in hindsight. It's only in hindsight where people be like,
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not right. Only in hindsight, bro. Nobody's gonna be like, yo, at this
it's never
time,
understanding.
what I was doing was wrong, and I still continue to do it. It's like when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah.
Right, so I'm saying like we had to come to some sort of understanding about things, right? Like I think part of the criticism too is because of the times we in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the whole the man that got stepped on his neck, George Floyd. Yeah, George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like even like with that, like I get it. People in Breonna Taylor and all that stuff kind of hit. And then the man that got shot by them two white supremacist dudes out in public and shit.
The Aubrey Ahmaud guy? Because
he looked suspicious or whatever, right? Like I get it. Like all this stuff is hitting at once and stuff. And it's very sensitive. I get that. Don't attack the music that's been there for decades, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fun song. Like it's not intended it's not intended to like hurt nobody or cause anybody to feel away. It's just a fun song talking about girls' pussy being wet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let us talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, dog. Any final thoughts?
Nah, man. Yo, CeeLo, stop hating, man.
Yeah, man, we like your music, CeeLo, man. Stop that, man.
Yeah.
And even that too, like he apologized, you know, whatever.
Mhm.
I don't even want to read it, but it's a whole thing. But yeah, man, like I think just all right, if he apologized and that's what he really felt like, for if that's what he really felt like, unless I don't know, maybe he felt the public pressure at all. But if he really, really felt the apology, I respect it, you know, because anybody could be wrong, right? We could all be wrong. I could be wrong about things I say on this too. You
Mhm.
could be wrong too and be like, you know what, I was wrong.
Mhm.
It's gonna take me a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna take me a lot to say I'm wrong.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, just let's just come to some sort of understanding with everybody and just not jump on people too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's a fun song, people.
Yeah.
Enjoy the song.
Yeah.
Facts. That's it.
All right, guys. Make sure y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe. Drop your comments, man. Let us know what y'all thinking.
Yeah, let us
All right.
know if y'all think WAP is a good song, it's a bad song, it's bad, it's good, whatever. Let us know. We really want to know.
Oh yeah. All right, we out here.